R-rated superhero movies?
We're Casually Late. This is David Bilyeu, Sean Mole. I'm Malcolm Walker. Let's talk about R-rated superhero movies. Seeing that Logan just came out, and we had a brand new Deadpool 2 trailer. Let's start with it. R-rated superhero movies. Good thing, bad thing.
I think that they show the gritty side of the classic nature of comic books. I mean, if you think about it, Batman itself was not like the typical Batman that we used to see as cartoons. You know, it was a really gritty narrative. And so I think that it's good to move towards the real nature of the comics.
Absolutely.
Instead of hiding it behind some like Disney fantasy of like, oh, well, they're just a bad guy. They're just being silly. It's like, no, these guys were killing people. This is the part of the story. Why should we be hiding it? I think that we should be doing more of it.
You know, and I'm kind of on the opposite side. Like I do think back to your whole dark side cartoons. Ever watch Batman the animated series? It was a fairly dark cartoon show, but it was still they didn't kill people. So
It's tame.
It's tame. It showed a grittier version.
It was a fantastic show.
It was.
I
Yeah,
loved it.
that's what I think about when I think of Batman. I think of Kevin Conroy. But that's another video for another time. But I'm on the other side of you with you. From you,
Literally on the table and
exactly
on this issue.
figuratively and all that stuff. I think that they should be kept in check. Like I don't think that they should be made R-rated for the sake of being R-rated. I think Wolverine or Logan, it fits being an R-rated because the dude has claws and he stabs people. Blood. I mean, it's like that he kills people straight up. Deadpool, he kills people straight up. Spider-Man, he doesn't kill people, like, so he shouldn't be R-rated. Like Captain America, he doesn't kill people. Iron Man doesn't kill people. Thor doesn't really kill people.
Iron Man doesn't kill anyone.
He doesn't,
Really?
like, he doesn't.
He just puts them to sleep with his rocket launcher.
Well,
No big deal, right?
Yeah, he kills monsters, but he doesn't like kill human beings. From what it looks like,
They were once human beings.
They don't physically show him kill people. Okay, that's what I'm getting.
Because they cut away. They don't
Exactly.
need to cut away.
Duh. They do. It's just because they want to make money too. Like if they keep it R-rated for Iron Man, like kids love Iron Man. Kids won't be able to go to the theaters to see Iron Man if they do that. So like it's not only like a belief of mine that they shouldn't be doing R-rated movies for the sake of being R-rated movies. It's also like the studios shouldn't just be doing them because they cut down on their audience a lot when they do them.
Yeah, but what about Logan? Logan just came out. It just broke box office records with what, $247 million opening weekend. That's R-rated.
I have kind of a theory about that.
Okay.
Hugh Jackman, huge Jack man, he played Wolverine for 17 years.
Yeah.
People who originally saw him as Wolverine, like even if they were born when he was first Wolverine, were old enough to essentially go and watch that movie. Like they're 17 years of age, they can go and see it. So like people grew up with Hugh Jackman. God damn it. He grew up with the times. That's why I kind of feel like it was appropriate for him to actually have an R-rated movie, because a lot of the people that grew up with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine were old enough and have and he's been around long enough for that. So I mean, you have that nostalgia factor.
You could claim, Harry Potter should be R-rated then, because that one's been around for about 25 years.
They could make like an older Harry Potter movie, like if it deems it, but like I don't think they should just make it just to make it, you know?
What if they want to capture a new audience?
Well,
and what's interesting to me is when I think of nitty gritty, I think of DC. But surprisingly, Marvel's the one coming out with these R-rated movies.
well
They're all
maybe
edgy
Fox.
Well, Fox, correct. Yeah, Fox has a lot to do with it. But, which is going back to Sean's, going back to his question, are they trying to reach a new demographic?
I do, you can kind of tell they kind of are, yeah. But a lot of the people that also do go see superhero movies are in that like 18 to 35 range, which are the people that would go see the R-rated movies in general. Like you're not going to get a lot of 40-plus-year-old people who don't know comic books to go into like a Deadpool movie that don't know Deadpool.
That'll probably be us, but
yeah,
thanks. For
exactly.
That.
I mean, we're right. We fall right in that demographic. So I mean, they don't need to make it R-rated for us to go. I mean, honestly, like I love that Wolverine or Logan was an R-rated movie. I love that Deadpool was an R-rated movie because they were, they deemed it. Like Deadpool absolutely needed to be R-rated. If you did him PG or PG-13, it would not do that character justice because he swears a lot in the comics. He does kill people. There's blood. I mean, he just doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Well, now our shows are rated, so way to go.
See, exactly. Did it need to be R-rated?
No, it didn't.
See, exactly. That's the side of it.
No, I have to kill you to make it even better.
So, like, that's kind of where I'm getting. Like, yes, they could totally reach a new demographic, like of the people that like nitty gritty stuff, but they don't really have to. Is what I'm getting at. Like, they did it for the fans on this one because people always wanted a Wolverine or R-rated Wolverine. Like, I don't really hear a lot of people clamoring for an R-rated Superman. Like, I don't hear people clamoring. Like, I take this back.
Batman.
Like, Batman would actually be kind of a cool R-rated movie because he is the Knight.
Especially the Ben Affleck version.
Yeah, exactly. Because he's a badass and he's already killed people.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, what's killing?
That's a
some
whole
more
different
people,
video.
right? This is true again too.
That's a whole different.
So like I mean, there are some properties that I agree do need to be R-rated. There's some properties that don't need to be.
You don't have to like stretch it because I think it would be awesome to see a Batman flick that would be R-rated.
And
but you
I
don't
honestly would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have to have him be like the menace that's just going to go around killing everyone. But I think it'd be nice to see the villains be the ones that are the truly menacing ones that do these sick, twisted things
Like
instead
you
of
could
always hiding it.
Like you could see a Joker, like who's just
Exactly.
tortured somebody. Like you could totally do a Death in the Family storyline where he's torturing Jason Todd, and like you could totally have that in an R-rated movie. Like that would be awesome, and like I would watch that. Like that would be a cool movie. So yeah, they're like again I said, like certain instances you could be R-rated, but I don't think that you should make them R-rated just for the sake of being R-rated.
Yeah.
But just thinking about that right there, I mean, Death in the Family. I mean, that's such a. I would love that. I mean, that's such.
I think a lot of people would.
I think a
love
lot of
that.
people love that, but that's a very specific demographic that know that comic book and everything. And what I think about, and I don't mean to be that guy, but what is a huge part of the audience? 10 to 13-year-olds that are probably watching the cartoon right now, that a lot of the time the cartoon is taking a lot from these movies. And I'm sure enough, it's already PG-13. I mean, for the 10-year-olds and everything like that. Now, I mean, these people are wanting to watch X-Men. There's a new X-Men series coming out, and there's Wolverine, but they can't see the new Wolverine movie because he's cursing, he's stabbing people, and I still don't know how they get away with it in the cartoons, but
They just dumb it down just a little bit. And they hide all the violence.
They hide the blood. Essentially, they can show them killing people. They just can't have blood splatter.
Yeah, it's assumed killing.
Yeah,
at that
it's
point.
assumed,
Like, the view of someone just like their body falling on the floor. It doesn't actually show them actually dying. It's just they're hiding it.
or they're beating up robots.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and that's
that,
a lot of things. They're beating up robots, beating up like aliens. They're not killing humans. Is the big part. So, yeah. R-rated movies, man.
So what do you think? Put in the comments below if you think that R-rated comic book movies should be a thing or if they shouldn't. Let us know.
Comment below if you also think that we should legally change Hugh Jackman to Huge Jackman.
Hey.
Ding.
We're casually late. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Later, guys.